They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place. Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States.
Female content creators help the manosphere be balanced and prevent the formation of cults. She has agreed to an alliance with me and other balanced content creators to call out the bullshit and hypocrisies. I look forward to see the cat.
Hey everybody, what's up? Let's hold the truth hostage where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. We would hold the truth hostage. Now, this video, I had to do it, man, because, this needs to be said, man. I made the video Simp Hunter a while back where I point out the women that are simp hunting. You gotta look up this video, man. Just Pearly made a video about, wife school, going to school to be a wife. And what's funny about that is that she's going to school to be a wife, but, the first goal isn't to actually lose weight, be in her best shape, so she can reward the man the best perspective and best version of herself. But, she's going to wife school. Simp hunting is real, but this video is about closet recruiters. That's right, closet recruiters. And in the manosphere, in this space, we have a lot of closet recruiters. They're basically men that are not FTS. They're not full-time straight men. They're part-time straight men, PTS, part-time straight men. And what they do is they come to a straight male space. Now, the manosphere, we can all agree on, whether you're red-pilled, purple-pilled, MGTOW, black-pilled, ICEL, we can all agree that the manosphere is a space created for straight men, by straight men, to talk about the issues you face as a straight male. The issues you face dating, commitment with women, or, just being in society in general as a straight man. We can all agree from, whichever philosophical faction you come from in the manosphere, we can all agree that the manosphere is for straight men. You know what I'm saying? So what you have is you have closet recruiters. Just like you have the simp hunters trying to infiltrate and basically, determine what the manosphere is and, make women give their opinions on how men should behave. You now have closet recruiters. And the closet recruiters are basically, they're basically men that just won't openly admit that they are gay. You know what I'm saying? They won't admit they're gay. You know what I'm saying? They will basically deny it, or they just won't say they're gay, though all their actions are, And the closet recruiters are basically in the manosphere. They're here to recruit men into the closet, especially straight men. Straight men are basically their prime and priority, their prime hunting. The prime objects they want to hunt are straight men. The reason for this is that you got to look at the history of the manosphere. And when you look at the history of the manosphere, you'll understand that it's been a space with a lot of, there's a lot of closet recruiters. You know what I'm saying? It's been a big space for closet recruiting. Now you look up 21 Studios. Look up 21 Studios when you get the chance. Now 21 Studios is run by Anthony Dream Johnson, whatever. And now he claims to be here to help straight men and help the patriarchy, bring back male authority and fight for men's rights, whatever. But if you look at 21 Studios, he's had speakers. I think he's had a speaker called, his name's Jack Donovan. He had a speaker that's a gay man speak on masculinity and speak on behalf of straight men, or trying to teach straight men how to be masculine, which is just a fucking oxymoron, which makes no sense. You're a gay man. You got nothing to teach straight men about masculinity because you weren't even masculine enough to stay a straight man. So if you look at 21 Studios, he's been active in the manosphere for over 7 years, whatever. Over 7 years, and he's been hosting a convention where he has gay men, a gay man like Jack Donovan, and I think another speaker of his came out as a gay man, speaking on masculinity and what it means to be a man when that man is gay. You know what I'm saying? How is a gay man gonna bring back the patriarchy? So the patriarchy that Anthony Dream Johnson dreams about is straight men being hunted by gay men. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he dreams of, is a patriarchy. So he has platformed gay men to speak on behalf of straight men and masculinity. And here's the thing, man. I have no problem with gay men, no issues with them. I'm not a hater or hatred of gay men. None of that's in me. I don't have no hatred in me, whatever. But you should not, as a gay man, seek to speak on behalf of straight men. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work out. You're not straight. You got nothing to talk about for straight men. So now Anthony Dream Johnson's been doing this for a while and has had a gay male like Jack Donovan speak on behalf of masculinity and promoting a patriarchy and all that stuff. And he's been platforming a guy like that. Now, it's documented in the manosphere that Anthony Dream Johnson had an issue with, Donovan Sharp. Donovan Sharp had an issue. He used to work with Anthony Dream Johnson or for Anthony Dream Johnson, Red Man Group, and so on. You know what I'm saying? He used to work with him. So now Donovan Sharp started his own, just like Anthony Dream Johnson, he started his own, convention. Convention where he brings a lot of men together to talk. And here's what he does. This is how deep the closet recruiting goes. Here's what he does to copy Anthony Dream Johnson. He hosts a convention, to talk on behalf of the patriarchy, straight men, and so on. And guess what he does? He brings on a speaker, which is a man who does gay pornos and a man who basically sells photos of his butthole to men on OnlyFans. Notice the closet connection. Notice the closet connection. Now, you know what I'm saying? So so you're telling me, Donovan Sharp learned how 21 Studios host his conventions, and he knew 21 Studios included a gay man or in his conventions. So when he hosts his convention, the CME, he also includes a gay man. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, the closet connection and what's going on, and his expo was called, let me see, it was called the CME Conference of Conference of Masculinity. Let me see, CME Conference of Conference Expo, I forget, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But as you could see, now another thing is it's documented Rollo Tomasi left he left 21 Studios as well. And what does Rollo Tomasi do? He associates with the closet himself. So you had somebody like an MLD, Modern Life Dating, who's been caught in bed with with some Decepticons, some women, trans women, whatever. And he's talking and trying to teach men how to be masculine, how to date women successfully. You know what I'm saying? And also, you got guys like Troy Francis. Troy Francis, who used to be a reporter that went into piss dungeons of men. You know what I'm saying? Basically was a reporter for, the gay man section. And, he's done videos, and this is how the closeted recruiters, behave, man. It's crazy. And Troy Francis made a video. You can look it up. He made a video where he says you could go to gay bars here's how to go to gay bars and pick up women. Here's how to go to gay bars to pick up women. You know what I'm saying? This is how insane it is, man. This is how, and you get these guys, and these guys are basically, I've coined the phrase now, to separate them from us. They're basically closet space content creators, or closet content creators, whatever you choose which one you prefer. Closet space or closet content creators. And, Troy Francis did a video, how to pick up women in a gay bar. Now, you think this would only be Troy Francis. You know what I'm saying? It was Troy Francis and his partner who openly admits he slept with multiple ladyboys. Multiple. You know what I'm saying? Multiple. And then you think it would be exclusively to him. Now, you have another guy called Ayande Authentic Alpha. And he's admitted that he trains men how to go to gay bars and pick up women. And also, Ayande Authentic Alpha is a male stripper who stripped in exclusively gay male events. And guess what? This guy was also at the 21 Studios conference for so-called patriarchy and to save and help straight men, or as I call it, the 21 Closets Conference, 21 Closets Conference. And he had it when it came to light. It was brought up to light that Ayande Authentic Alpha is a male stripper for gay events. And 21 Studios or 21 Closets still put him on stage on conference to talk to straight men about being masculine and being manly when he dances and gives men lap dances. You know what I'm saying? This is how insane this closeted activity is in the manosphere, that you have literally 2 conferences that will feature the closet. Then you have guys that broke off from these conference creators such as Rollo Tomasi, who's dealt with guys like Modern Life Dating, who not only has been caught in bed with what appears to be trannies, but also he takes photos of people's children. So, some pedo activity. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at these guys and you just see how much they have to closet incorporate, they have to incorporate the closet in their activity, because their goal is to actually hunt straight men. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to accept that they don't belong in these spaces. Now, we also even have guys that are promoting videos of them, these guys are claiming they're in the manosphere. They're claiming to be, and here's the thing, man, you can't be red-pilled. You can't be black-pilled. You can't be basically blue-pilled you can't be any of the pills. You can't be MGTOW if you're not a straight man. All these philosophies are about how straight men navigate society. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not straight, you can't qualify. You're not in these philosophies at all. You know what I'm saying? So now let's get back to it. So now you have all these closet recruiters. And here's the thing, to backpedal a little to 21 Studios, or 21 Closets as I call it. He had Authentic Alpha on stage wearing leggings. Now, he removed the video on his YouTube, because he couldn't hide it. He couldn't conceal the closeted activity. You had Authentic Alpha on stage wearing leggings while giving a speech to straight men, about their issues. And what you have with closeted recruiters is that, tactics they're employing is they're preying on straight men. What's happened is, with all this single motherhood issues, what's happened with all this single mother activity, all the issues that have come with single mothers, and it's left a lot of men without father figures. And usually what a father does is a father would teach his son how to identify positive and trustworthy characteristics in other men. You gotta understand, your father's the first one to introduce you to other men, adult men, and how you should view them, how you should look at them, to talk to you and all that. But what's happened with a lot of these closeted content creators, or closet space content creators, the closet recruiter guys, is this. They're basically here to prey on straight men. They know that a lot of these men that come to the manosphere or are online are missing father figures. So a father would usually teach his son how to keep his walls up, basically be very defensive around men you don't know. You don't look for favors, you don't look for knowledge or advice from men you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't look for that. Unless they have a proven track record, you don't look for nothing from them. But these men not having fathers, they just look for a father figure in other men. Any man that displays a sign of a father figure, these men will try to latch on to them for advice and knowledge on manhood and so on. So these closet recruiter guys, these guys who come to recruit men to the closet, to knee touch, as we say, the closet recruiters, they know this. They know all these men will basically, not have their walls or defenses up against men they don't know. And they know it'll be a lot easier to convince these men to talk to them, meet them. They prey on these men. They prey on the desperation of these men to access a father figure or a male role model. And what these closet recruiters are using, I've been saying this for probably over 2 years, since I've been 2 years on the manosphere online, is what they're incorporating. They're incorporating what I call the open prison policy. Open prison. Now, what do I mean by open prison policy? Well, when men go to jail, there's no women in that jail. You know what I'm saying? There's no women in that jail. The men can't access women. So, these men will, some men in that prison will start sleeping with other men or whatever. So what these closet recruiters, and a lot of them disguise as PUAs and dating coaches. You could look, there's been images of Myron Gaines sleeping in bed with other men. naked men without shirts, sleeping with other men, whatever. And what these closet recruiters are basically doing, and you could see there's a video, there's videos of guys like a whoremaxer, you know what I'm saying? Guys like a whoremaxer who's literally has videos of him looking up trannies he would want to sleep with, and he's been in streams looking up trannies with multiple established guys in the manosphere. And I'm just pointing out what happened. You had a guy like the Vital Message was on there on a stream with him looking up trannies. You know what I'm saying? You had QB Willie on the stream with him looking up trannies. These men are, closet recruiters. And what a guy like, Whoremaxer's doing is that they're basically suggesting trannies to men. They're basically saying, and a lot of these closet recruiting guys, what they're basically saying is this, since you can't have women, since you can't have any women, you can't find any women to date you, sleep with you, sleep with trannies. They'll suggest to straight men, sleep with trannies. Sleep with trannies, or, what I'm saying, or sleep with other men, or men that are lady boys, or what's that word for those drag queens or whatever. They'll suggest this to straight men because a lot of these closet recruiting guys are here to compromise the sexuality of other men. They're here to compromise. They get a very high, they get a very strong high and a hit of what they call that joint. Is it dopium? I forget what it is. They get a strong high off of compromising other men's sexuality. You know what I'm saying? They get a strong high off of that, compromising other men's sexuality. So they'll try to suggest trannies on men, drag queens. They'll try to suggest that to straight men, you know what I mean? Because they want to compromise. And what they'll tell these men, like I was saying, is an open prison policy. Open prison policy is basically, well, you can't access women. Look at the world like a prison. Since you can't access women, you being with trannies and all this stuff, you're not gay. You're just doing this because you can't have access to women. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of these closet recruiter guys, in the manosphere. You got, I think I saw, there's a video of you got a guy, the Vital Message, actually debating a guy on whether you should date trannies. What straight man would be debating a guy on whether you should date trannies or not? You know what I'm saying? And what you hear on that video is he said we shouldn't label men. We shouldn't label them. Because that's another tactic these closet recruiter guys will do, is that they will not own up to the fact that they're not straight men. They will not own up to it. So so you have the Vital Message saying, don't label these men, because you shouldn't, they don't want to be labeled. Because if they're labeled as what I'm saying, the closet, if they're labeled as closeted men, now straight men, they won't be able to what they call fraternize. They won't be able to fraternize with straight men. They won't be able to sit and talk with these straight men on video panels and so on about, issues straight men face, And what's been hurting them a lot ever since I started using the term closet, it's been hurting them a lot because it's a very functional, very algorithm-friendly word to describe the men that are not straight, that seek to hunt and seek to infiltrate straight male spaces to compromise the sexuality of straight men. You know what I'm saying? So it's been hurting them a lot. And, you see these guys, Another thing you'll see from these closeted recruiter guys, you got guys like CBP. You got guys like CBP. CBP literally told his male subscribers to send him photos, email him photos of themselves email him photos of themselves so he can rate them. He can tell them basically how sexually attractive they are to him. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys will not come out the closet and say, hey man, I'm not a straight male. You know, they won't say they're not straight men. They'll basically just do activity that isn't straight. So you got CBP telling men to basically email him photos of themselves. And here's the other troubling factor about this closet recruiter, CBP. He tells men to email him photos of their face. And here's the thing. He can't, you know what I mean? He can't confirm their ages. So most likely CBP has underage men sending him photos. You know what I'm saying? Emailing him photos, underage men, and he rates their faces to tell them if they're attractive. Underage men, you know? And the thing is, CBP isn't the only person doing this. You got guys like Wheat Waffles who tells men, send him photos and he'll rate their faces. He'll rate their faces and tell them how sexually attractive they are to him, another man. You know what I'm saying? Another man. Another man is offering you a way to pay him to tell you how sexually attractive you are as a man from him looking at you. You know what I'm saying? This is how deep the closet recruiting goes in the manosphere. It is man, it is running rapid. It is running rapid right now. You know what I'm saying? The closet recruiting, it's being done openly. And what happened is I made a video called, I forget what it was, but I was doing a live stream talking about, closet pedophiles in the manosphere. And what happened is after I did that stream, a website like Fiverr took off face rating. Took off face rating because here's the thing with the face rating thing is that these men face rating cannot confirm if the men sending them photos are minors, underaged. So a lot of these guys doing face ratings are basically online pedophiles. There are a lot of online pedophiles and they're preying on underage men, and they're basically I call it underage chasers. Underage chasers. That's what they're doing. They're underage chasers. They're chasing underage men. They know what's happened is this, man. A lot of men won't speak on this, but what's happened is the lack of fathers. The lack of fathers in the lives of their sons has created an economical opportunity. That economical opportunity is to basically prey on these men and try to have them pay you to give them fatherly advice, whether that be on dating, romance, being a man, and so on. So you see this a lot in the manosphere, and a lot of men have been profiting off of this, But there's a lot of men that are closet recruiters that have been profiting. You have a guy like John Anthony Lifestyles, a dating coach who counts, who claims he has over 2,000 lay counts, who counts sleeping with trannies in his lay count as women. You know what I'm saying? He counts sleeping with trannies in his lay count as women. And this is what's going on, man. This is what's going on with the closet recruiting. They seek to occupy and compromise straight men. They come on a straight male space, and what they'll do is they'll pretend, they'll talk about, love and relationships, but eventually they'll steer the conversation towards trannies, transvestites. They'll steer the conversation towards male private parts. They'll steer the conversation towards rating the face of other men. They'll steer the conversation to towards trying to basically have other men show their bodies. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of closet recruiters in the manosphere, you know, online. And they're coming for this male space because you gotta look at offline activity. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, you know, a lot of straight male spaces have been compromised and demonized. So of course you're gonna have them from offline come online to compromise and demonize straight male spaces. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that. And this is what's happening. A lot of these guys in the closet that are closet recruiters are coming for straight men. And like I said, you could identify them. They will offer services or talk about things that you as a straight man would not want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? What man wants to talk about saying whether other men are sexually attractive or not? You know, and trying to define what it is to be a sexually attractive man, rating other men, you know what I'm saying, volunteering to rate other men and so on. You know, so there's a lot of closeted activity in this manosphere. And I mean, to see that there are literally two conventions. You got the 21 Studios, 21 Closet Convention. And now you had the CME convention. You know what I'm saying? So where they included Troy Francis, you know, who tries to give men advice about dating, finding women in a gay bar, a man who openly says any hole is a goal. You know, any hole is a goal to Troy Francis. You know, this is how deeply rooted these closeted men are in the manosphere. You even have a guy who's 60 years old who volunteers to put makeup on other men. You know, who talks about being masculine and being you know, here to help men and so on. Volunteers to put makeup on other men. You know, this is how deeply rooted the closet recruiters, closet conspiracy in the manosphere is. A lot of men are looking at the men that come here looking for help, struggling with women as prey, because you got to look at it like this. You know, for a closet recruiter, it's a lot harder to go after men that are getting and sleeping with a lot of women. That man has a lot of straight sexual activity. You know, he has a way to, you know what I'm saying, you know, he has a way to express his straight sexuality. But for these closet recruiters, it's a lot easier to prey on men that can't have access to women, that are struggling to participate in straight sexual activity. So they're coming on the manosphere. They see these desperate men willing to pay for advice, donate for advice. And they see this space is literally thriving with opportunity to compromise the sexuality of other men. You know what I'm saying? They see it as a golden opportunity. These closet recruiters to compromise the sexuality of straight men, because they hear all these men struggling, you know, claiming they can't access women and all that, and they just see it. Their eyes perk up. These closet recruiters, their eyes perk up, and they basically see this as prime hunting, prime location to recruit straight men into the closet, to closet recruit. So they're looking at all these men that just can't access women as prime prey. And what they hate is guys like me and other guys pointing out that, dude, if you're in the closet, you don't belong in this space. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about issues straight men face, how to navigate the world, your nation as a straight man, heterosexual. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like that. They want to be allowed in this manosphere as the Vital Closet would say they don't want to be labeled. They don't want to be labeled, so it's easier to infiltrate and compromise straight men. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. Be on the lookout, man. Be on the lookout for a lot of these closeted recruiters, closet recruiters. Be on the lookout. Stay sharp, because, man, they're here. And they're proud. They're here. They're proud, and they're looking to hunt straight men. Because, I mean, for a guy in the closet, you know, their greatest trophy would be to turn out a straight guy. Turn him out. Compromise him. Bring him into the closet. That would be one of their great goals, you know. So there's a lot happening, man. A lot happening in this male space, the manosphere. A lot happening. So, you know, be on the lookout for the closet, the closet recruiters, because they're here to recruit. They're here to recruit straight men, compromise straight men. Because what straight man would say, go to the gay bar to pick up women? What straight man in their mind would say, go to gay bars to pick up women? That it's easier to pick up women at gay bars where mostly gay men would be around. You see, the way their minds are wired. You know, when a man has become part-time straight, you know, when he's gay or whatever, I mean, when he's part-time straight in the closet, his mind is wired differently. His mind is wired to prioritize sexual access with men. Prioritize it. That's why I call him part-time straight. That's why you'll hear an authentic alpha give advice where he tells you, yeah, man, go to gay bars to pick up women, because the priority will be met. There will be more men there, and there'll be far less straight women there anyway. So the priorities have been met, which is gay activity. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call them part-time straight men, PTS, part-time straight men. Their brain is wired to prioritize activity that isn't becoming of a straight male. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they'll suggest go to a gay bar to pick up women. It's insane, you know? It's insanity, you know? But, you know, this is what's going on, man. And it's deeply rooted in the manosphere, because when you have a convention, you know, you have a 21 studios, you know, or 21 closets. When you have an entire convention and a channel with over 500,000 subs, you know what I'm saying? A channel with over 500,000 subs, and he came at me. He threatened me, came at me. When you have a channel like that, deeply rooted, that's been promoting gay men, platforming them to talk on behalf of straight men, and then springs out another convention through Donovan Sharp to have gay men again speak on behalf of straight men, or part-time straight men speak on behalf of straight men. This is how deeply rooted the closet recruiters and the closet conspiracy is in the manosphere. It's insane, man. So, you know, be on the lookout. This has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies, and we wouldn't need touch men in a closet. All right, peace.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States. Like
Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.
Female content creators help the manosphere be balanced and prevent the formation of cults. She has agreed to an alliance with me and other balanced content creators to call out the bullshit and hypocrisies. I look forward to see the cat